Hi there, evening essentials here at 1 degree outside. And on our Monday evening, couple of things to highlight for you. We got a little bit of a nice surprise last night with some northern lights. It was kind of neat. Folks going out to see the Perseid meteor shower in some spots, particularly rural spots, were actually able to see a little northern light show. A lot of that energy has come down in the atmosphere now. We don't expect that to repeat for the overnight tonight. In terms of the meteor shower, that goes on for several nights. So even if you're passing the peak at the same time, you'll still see some kind of bright, long streaks from time to time showing up in the sky. Generally, you can look straight overhead, but having said that, it's best viewed when you get after midnight. And then finally, we're talking about what's going to end up being a very good day coming up for tomorrow. Comfortable air, and I think you're going to have a decent amount of sunshine. As for this evening, we're talking about what's going to be a quiet evening once we start getting past about 10 p.m. or so. Until then, you still do have these showers floating around. You've probably been following them on the radar tab of our Noise's 1 degree outside weather app. But generally, as the sun goes down, they will certainly start a weakening trend, and some of them will dissipate entirely, so that overnight tonight, where we've had a feel of fall through the day today in northern New England, will drop down to about 50 to 55 tonight. There's going to be fog that develops when you get particularly into central and northern and western New England around our ponds and our rivers and our lakes, the water that's still warmer than the air temperature will be during the overnight tonight. Tomorrow looks great. It feels great too. Temperatures climbing up to about 80 degrees or so. Look, the wind will be varied if you're along the south coast or the Cape. You got a southwesterly breeze will be blowing. Most of us a northwest wind that goes to a sea breeze when you get near the coastline, and many of us coming up near 80 degrees or so. So that means for the outdoor outlook, we'll start out in the mountains, which actually should be a lot brighter than you were today, and that makes a difference not only on the UV index, but also just making it feel better. It'll, after a cool start, feel more like a summer afternoon than what you had today. In the lakes region, it's a blend of sun and clouds. It's 70s for the water temperatures still, and you're talking about a northwesterly breeze. It'll be light but present, some light chop out on the ocean. And finally, for our beaches, depends on where you are. East-facing beaches are going to end up finding probably only about a 0 to 1 foot sea. South-facing coastline ends up with a 2 to 3 foot sea and a little bit more chop. Everybody has a low risk of rip current, so there's not too much to worry about there. Want to remind you that if you want to get the 14-day forecast or the rest of the forecast or see our other videos, you can do that right off the app. You can download Noise's 1 degree outside weather at the App Store and Google Play. That's how it looks. Hope you have a great night. We'll see you again in the morning with another update.